currently preparing to live stream the meeting, and then I think we are good to go. So setting up a meeting, I can never work out when it starts to live stream, and I think it starts to live stream as soon as it's, yes, I think we are currently live, but we're not sure. I'm not sure yet. Done redirecting to YouTube. I think we're good. We're on.
Hello, yeah, good evening and welcome.
Oh, hang on.
Lovely stuff. We're back again.
Perfect.
Having a lovely time. If you're joining us from the beginning of the live stream, you might want to skip forward a few minutes for when we actually start. You'll be able to see the background change from these words to like some questions, I guess.
I'm doing the obligatory live post, so it's always a fun time.
As always, we've got a mystery celebrity friend of the show on the screen at the moment. Can you work out who it is?
I think I know this one. But again,
you had a guess before, didn't you, Jack?
Yeah, I did.
It was wrong.
Was it wrong?
Oh
no, I'm not going to share what my guess was. Because I don't want to give anything away, but that's quite annoying. I was convinced I was right. It's a real shame. How are you, Hugo?
Not too bad, you know. Excited to be back doing another quiz.
I'm very glad to. Yeah, me too. Actually.
Pinnacle of my week.
Me too. It's funny that. I don't think I've done much since last week. Sorted out my dis, which is always fun.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's quite a long way off for you, to be fair.
The town in Norfolk
now. Yeah. Not near, quite close to me as well, so it works quite well. Interesting place. So most of my week has been researching this. Right.
Have you shared it?
Yeah. Do it now. Join. Slow. Sorry, everyone.
Now, mine and Jack's families are both doing other things on the internet, so if one of us cuts out, that'll be why.
Link. Yeah, that will be very unfortunate if it does happen. But also, it definitely has got a precedent to happen, so I wouldn't be. It does.
Oh.
Okay, we're live now. There we go. It has been posted on It Will Be SRC.
Nice.
Correct. I really like your picture of It Will Be for this one. It's really nice.
Thank you. It's a lovely, glorious picture of the rolling hills of St. Bede.
Oh, it's so nice. There's Thorpe in the foreground, looking across the Cabman in the back. Oh, wish I was there right now. Right, I think that's been posted.
Lovely.
Can you see it, Hugo?
I hope I haven't accidentally shared Robbie's minutes, but maybe I have. It's definitely worth a read.
Yeah, I agree. I think, go for that one. It's a good meeting, that one. Glorious. Yep, that's good. All right. Okay, people are good to go. Let's see, how many viewers have we got? Hopefully none, because we're not doing anything interesting at the moment.
No, we're doing lots of interesting things. We've got this international, not necessarily international, this friend of the show on screen. Can you guess who it is? They clearly like something for, I can't work out what the words they have behind them. Percy for mammals, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that makes sense.
I don't know what else it could be.
How is my audio sounding, Hugo? Do I sound broken? Do I sound smooth?
You sound smooth sometimes.
Muffled? Oh no, that wasn't a great. That wasn't
I'd
a great
say like little peanut butter, but not the most cheap one.
Okay, that's okay. I can deal with that as long as people see the slides. That's all they hear. It's the raw quiz. That's all people want at the end of the day. Yeah. Don't ignore the. my shelf is a bit listed at the moment. I'm sorry about that, everyone.
Wow. How are you, Jack?
Yeah, I'm okay. As I said, I've been researching this week. Quite a lot of that.
I've been researching King's Lynn.
Oh no way! What a coincidence! That's
yeah.
crazy. Should we team up and research Norwich next week?
I guess so.
To finish off the Holy Trinity of Norfolk cities.
Yeah,
No,
Robbie does suggest you check
remember.
out the minutes of the last SLC meeting. It was a bit of a corker.
It was.
Honestly,
I had a great time.
It was great to hear
Please check
some, some exec reports from the likes of Jess Hall and Calypso and all your other fan favourites.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good time. Good time all around. Yeah, please give them a read. Absolutely. So we
also Robbie, don't forget to do the the vote for the 2 new societies that need to be ratified. As I'm speaking to you one-to-one.
That is a good point. I'm sure that will be on soon.
I love democracy.
As well. I'm excited for those 2 societies. Will you be joining both, Hugo? From Tenerife? Will you be joining those societies?
I'll be joining both of them, which I can now recall for you now.
Go for it.
Society and Literary and Newspaper Society.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
A big two.
Absolutely.
Only if they're ratified democratically, though.
And you'll be doing them from Tenerife as well. That's what I've heard.
Yes. Tenerife dance.
Live streaming your performances.
Jess Hall, is indeed a friend of the show.
Absolutely.
Hello if you're watching Jess. Goodbye if you're not watching Jess. Is that how it works? I don't know how.
I think that's how it works. I'm sure she was watching at some point. So
what's a
goodbye
greeting?
Definitely works.
To someone who you don't know if they're there, you know?
Yeah, I think that works. Look at this. We are on a big number.
Tom then retracted his message.
You know what, Tom? I'm glad to hear that. 15. We're hitting the heights. To be fair, it hasn't started yet properly.
Well, there was a Jamie Oliver restaurant in Cornwall called 15, but then it closed down.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of Jamie Oliver's stuff has been closing recently.
I don't think that recently. And he worked out that big fuss. Do you remember? It was just the other week he worked out that big fuss about turkey Twizzlers.
I didn't know exactly what you were going to say before you said it. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Wow.
Honestly, I think that was before our time when we were just knee high to a Twizzler, you know? Twizzler high to a turkey.
I was half the size of a Twizzler. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Jamie Oliver comes from near me-ish, a bit south, but I'm pretty sure I can channel a bit of Jamie Oliver sometimes.
You know, he's got 2 first names.
He does. How many other people can you name that have 2 first names? I'm thinking of Phil Daniels straight off the bat.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, Jeremy Ben Nathan, of course.
that's 3 names though. That's
too many.
quite.
That doesn't fit the bill. Philip Schofield.
Yeah. I think that counts. Sid James. There you go.
Sid James.
Pull that one out.
Miriam Margolyes.
Yeah, that's true. Maggie Smith.
I
think Warwick Davis. To be fair, Warwick Davis as well. There you go.
Oh
yeah. They all do. Emma Thompson. Richard Harris. Michael Gambon.
No, we only stand Jacqueline Wilson these days.
Yeah, that's true. Hugo, would you ever name your child Gambon?
Yeah.
Good.
I do like Gambon every now and again, with a slice of pineapple on top, perhaps.
I'm really ashamed to hear you that, to be honest with you.
I like the game. Have you played the game Backgammon?
No, it looks too complicated for me.
Gambon, sorry.
It's too confusing.
Jambon.
I would quite like to play though. It's got quite a cool game, so
yes,
I might learn.
If you're tuning in now, this isn't the main quiz. We'll be starting in a minute.
We're just talking about backgammon. Don't worry about it.
Starting a podcast where we just talk about what we think backgammon's like.
Have you never played it? I feel like you should have played it.
No,
you have.
Yeah.
Have you?
Of course, I've played backgammon. What do you take me for?
So there you go. So you know what it's actually like. What would you give it out of 10?
I'll be the straight man. The fence, or whatever. No, the fence is something different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's do that.
I'll be the person who knows how to play backgammon, and you can Give some
And I can
opinion.
try and make it up as I go along.
How
So
many
I feel
players
like
do you think backgammon's for?
2.
Oh, good, interesting guess.
I think it's right as well. And then it's like a race across the spikes or something.
Oh,
Is that right? Am I right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's what I do.
Race Across the Spikes, I think, was also a stage in 50-50, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
No, what was the Blizzard one? The Blizzard stage in the classic CBBC game show 50-50. It might not be 50-50.
I don't remember 50-50. That was a bit before my time. Sorry to hear that. When do you want to get started? Should we give it 5 more minutes? Or a couple more minutes?
If we started on time, that wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be the hill beat Vern Barquer's way. I'm excited to see who that person's going to be as well.
Who could it be?
I don't know. I don't know.
The photo it was a photo originally, and I slightly edited it.
Really? No way. That's mad.
That's not the original photo.
That's quite a surprise. I thought that this time you'd maybe gone a bit off script and just posted the original photo, but not clearly.
Oh, if there is a celebrity that does look like this, they're also a friend of the show.
All celebrities are a friend of the show, apart from the ones that we don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's how it works. How are we doing? Nice. Exciting times. Yeah. I'm excited for the rounds we've got today. We've got obviously the linked round, the wipeout round, a couple of others that are going to be exciting, and of course,
I don't think you know what they are, do you?
Yeah, of course. And then one brilliant round on a certain chief strategic advisor for.
Oh, don't give it away.
Current government. I don't know. Should be interesting.
Is it Harvey's mum? I have not met Harvey's mum. It could be.
I think there's definitely a 50-50 chance it would be Harvey's mum. I would say, yeah.
I mean, hello if you're watching Muslim.
You know, if I'm, yeah. Or chief strategist to Boris Johnson. Could be.
Stop giving away information.
Wait. I'm just giving people some flavour of what's to come.
What flavour do you think? Smoky bacon?
Yeah, smoky bacon probably. Maybe prawn cocktail. Tell you what, something interesting about crisps. Sorry?
What do you think about roast chicken flavoured crisps?
They're okay. I wouldn't class them in my top 5.
Were they in your top 10?
Eat them. Yeah, probably my top 10.
In your top 10?
Yeah.
No.
In my
top 10 crisps or top 10 crisp flavours? Top 10 Walker's flavours or other?
Yeah, Walker's flavours. Yeah, I'll give you Walker's flavours.
Do you know?
Sorry, yeah.
For all our continental viewers.
I have a Walker's crisp story to tell. I
would not like to hear it.
my favourite flavour used to be salt and vinegar, but I think somewhere during puberty, my taste bud palate changed, and now I'd say that my favourite flavour is prawn cocktail. There you go.
I'm really glad you shared that.
I'm glad too. I feel like we might have hit the max today, so probably should.
I know we have to leave it 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes? I thought we started at 25 too.
Yeah, 24 too, like you said.
If you're sure.
But it just leaves time for all the people who've just joined to have a little look at the person on the screen. Can you work out who it is? All will be revealed shortly. What do you think of my new what's the lid on the bottom? My new little furry little lining.
Oh, I do like it actually. I wasn't gonna say anything. It's lovely and below the chin.
Yeah. And if you look really closely, you'll see there's lots of nice room around each hair for it to grow. Plenty of welcoming space.
You've really sewn those hairs in a very thoughtful way.
Maybe that could be the prize. Who knows? It's a mystery.
All be revealed.
It won't be some of my chin hairs or any of my body hairs. Will not be the prize.
Won't be any of your body hairs.
It won't. It won't be any of my body hairs. Yeah, I can say that. It won't be any of my body hairs.
Okay, well maybe I'll still watch. But oh, we've had a big jump. We're at 36 now.
36.
We were right.
And that's just 36 people viewing. That could be
I know.
way more.
I've heard that for each person viewing, there's 10 people that aren't viewing. I've heard that for each person viewing, there's about 500 million people that aren't viewing.
Yeah, I think that's true. And if you're watching afterwards, you know, I just wanted to say, Sean, you're looking very handsome. And yeah, I think we should make a start.
I think we should.
So this person, who do you think it is, Jack?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to embarrass myself. Tell me.
It's Leona Lewis.
Oh, of course it's Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis.
I should have got it from the backdrop.
Oh, so you're presenting the first round, Jack?
Brilliant stuff.
Around the Euros, I believe.
Is it?
It's across the links round.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you sent me the PowerPoint with a picture of a chain on the front, and I got rid of that.
It's a link. It's a link, you know?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool. Okay, I'm just glad that you got it. Right.
Without any further ado, grab paper and pen. And let's get going. Question number one.
Right, question number one. Which popular genre of music originated in New Orleans in the late 19th century? Which popular genre of music originated in New Orleans in the late 19th century?
Do you think this is more than one thing? Maybe it is, but only one of them fits the link.
As always, it may be multiple genres, but only one is the answer.
Oh, Jack, do you want to explain what the links round is? Because I'm sure everyone watching has never seen it before.
That's true. So what we've got here is there are 10 questions. 9 of them are seemingly general knowledge answers, and the 10th question is a link. There is some kind of thing which links all previous 9 of the answers, and you've got to guess what it is.
Seemingly general knowledge, but actually it's very specific knowledge.
That's very true. Some of these questions are quite hard because I had to fit the link somehow.
Question number 2.
There's a little warning for you there. Question number 2. What is the name of Japan's highest peak? Not a bonus point.
Is it at the top of that little tower?
No.
Is it a little taller tower?
No. Oh, yeah, it's neither of those. Luckily, I have chosen a picture which doesn't include it, which is quite easy because there aren't many pictures which include Japan's highest peak.
But
so yeah.
I would say a good percentage of photos of Japan probably do contain Japan's highest peak.
Oh, don't give it away. I'm pretty sure it's quite an obscure peak, so I don't know. Question 3,
no, I presumed you were talking about Pokemon.
We'll come to that. Question number 3.
Yeah, question number 3.
In Shakespeare's play Henry V, the eponymous character's speech on the eve of the Battle of Agincourt helped to make the phrase band of brothers famous via the line, "We few, we happy few, we band of brothers." Which saint is frequently mentioned in the speech? His feast day saw the start of the Battle of Agincourt. Also, a little extra fun fact for you there is this speech is commonly referred to as this patron saint's day's speech. That helps anyway.
Also, I would like to apologise about the formatting. That's not very readable. So sorry about that. Yeah.
What do you mean? It's quite readable.
No, it wasn't you. It was me. I added the background.
No, I think it's fine.
The only problem with the way you did it was the wording.
That's fine. People can live with that. I think we've given them enough time for that question. It's not very.
Oh gosh, you jutted a bit for me, and I was worried that we'd lost you. Have we lost?
No, don't worry.
Okay. Oh gosh, we might lose Jack.
We're still here. Don't worry.
Question number 4.
I mean, there's definitely a 70% chance that you'll lose me, but it's fine. It is a name for the people famed for their military prowess who lived in the southeast of the Peloponnese between around 900 and 150 BC. What is the name for the people famed for their military prowess who lived in the southeast of the Peloponnese Peninsula between 900 and 150 BC? Whew, that's a mouthful.
Oh,
Peloponnese Peninsula 5 times in a row.
Lady Peloponnese was in Thunderbirds.
Yeah, probably. I think so. I've definitely seen all the Thunderbirds, so I can definitely vouch for you there. A little clue for all of you beady-eyed viewers out there. Okay, no clue.
But you might be able to find the
Question
answer
number
on theworldsmap.com. We have
question number
we
5.
have rights to these pictures. Don't worry. Question number.
I didn't notice the watermark. What is the name of the roll type with notable example? Oh, this is awfully worded. I'm sorry, but I couldn't think of a better way to word it. What is the name of the roll type with notable examples including a carrot-eating Bree villager in The Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring and a forensic scientist in Hot Fuzz? And the two aforementioned roles are shown there with the carrot-eating villager on the left and the forensic scientist on the right. They both fit into a certain kind of role. What is that role? There you go.
There might be several words for it, but this particular word fits the link.
It's the link. That's a great time about the links round is that, for other rounds when they haven't got the answer we've got, we'll just have to say it's not right because it's not our answer. Whereas for this one, we've actually as to why we can say that. That's great.
Likely. Question number 6.
Question number 6. What is the shortened term for the member of a rowing crew responsible for steering and coordinating the boat? What is the shortened term for the boat? Hopefully, some of you out there are
I don't know if that cut out for everyone, but the question's on the screen if you can't hear Jack.
Oh, did I go a little bit dodgy there?
No, I thought you went. I thought it sounded beautiful, but just in case.
Yeah, true. Just in case. Apologies as well again to anyone who my internet might be stuttering a little bit. Don't worry, we do know it's a problem and we are getting it fixed. So next week, maybe it might be better.
And just so you know, that will be your hard-earned SRC levy fee spent on Jack's internet fix.
My family's Wi-Fi, yeah, exactly.
That's not true.
It's not true.
Question number 7.
What form of waterproof created from rubberized fabric was first sold in 1824? What form of waterproof created from rubberized fabric was first sold in 1824?
I like that. There's a reason for this person, I know, but it's just when I saw it, it's just like very inexplicably this random man is on the slide.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to put a picture of the product because I thought I would give it away. But yeah, this person is the inventor of the waterproof, if that gives you any kind of hint at all.
Ooh.
Don't know if it does. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Question number 8. What is the name for a dark brown colour with a reddish tinge? Specifically, is the tertiary colour created when combining equal parts of orange and purple? What is the name for a dark brown colour with a reddish tinge? Specifically, it is the tertiary colour created when combining equal parts of orange and purple.
Really great picture quality you've chosen.
No expense was spared for these pictures, Hugo. And if you look closely, you won't see the colour on there as well, which I thought was really handy. What? It's not there. It's not because it's not in. There's no in between.
About that is that they're not even like the primary colours aren't even evenly spaced out.
No, of course not. As I told you, Hugo, no expense was spared for this colour wheel.
Oh no, maybe they are. No, yeah, they sort of are.
They're not.
You just have to interpret the blue as in a different place.
Oh yeah, true. Well, that's dodgy in itself then. Question number 9.
Question number 9.
What is the term used to mean a swimming competition between different clubs or teams? What is the term used to mean a swimming competition between different clubs or teams? And I've got to say something here. This is a bit of a caveat. This term is only really used in the UK and South Africa, and maybe Australia.
What's the word for? Hang on. No, carry on.
So yeah, that is what is the term used to mean a swimming competition between different clubs or teams?
What's the other word?
Sorry?
What's the other word that's not this one?
Yeah, that's the other one. I'm not
no,
gonna say
I can't remember what it is. But that word, the other word, the word that isn't this answer, is also the like Spanish word for scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, and yeah, I know. Well, that's kind of more of a different kind of sport.
Potpourri?
Yeah, I think it's potpourri. Kind of. Yeah, that's good. Question number 10. What's the link? What is the link? And I thought everyone would like the fact that I capitalized the L.
That's really good.
It's the link, it's quite important. Yeah, there we go. So there you go. That's round one. Sorted. Would you
What
like to
about
go over
the
it?
character, the Link from Monsters vs. Aliens?
I haven't seen that film in many years, but I really enjoy it when I do see it. So maybe I should give it another watch.
Yeah, I guess.
What
are you doing after this?
Watching Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Do you want to go back through them?
Sorry?
Do you want to go back through them? Just
we'll go through it quickly. It's a genre of music from New Orleans, Japan's highest peak. Henry V's speech. What saint is he talking about? The people from the south of east of the Peloponnese Peninsula. And what's this word for a type of acting role type? Person who steers a boat. Type of rubberized fabric or something. And then this one about a color, a dark brown color with a reddish tinge. And a swimming competition between clubs and teams. What's the link?
What is the link?
That's a very good question. We're going to go on to our second round, which we're not going to do this every week, but we seem to. It's another book review round. It's different, little bit different of the way we did last week. This week, the book we're looking at is Tim Vine's The Biggest Joke Book Ever, with over 1,000 puntastic gags. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to give you they're all the same sort of formatting. I'll give you one of his jokes, but with some words missing, and I'd like you to fill in the words. How's your funny bone going, or something? So here's question number one. You can fill in the blank. I said, "Why have I got crow's feet on the side of my eyes?" He said, "Blank." I'm not specifying how many words it is. If it's several words and you've got the gist, the essence of the answer, then we'll give you the mark.
So I just want to quickly mention something to a certain Joseph Cooper who's asking me. I assume you've been to Jimmy's farm. Of course, I've been to Jimmy's farm. Do I live in Suffolk? Of course I do. Have I been to Jimmy's farm? Of course I have. We went to the festival they have in the summer sometimes. It's a great time. Would recommend Jimmy's farm to anyone who comes to Suffolk. It's a really nice time. There you go.
There we go. Thank you for that. So we've just had
sponsored by Jimmy's farm.
And now, friend of the show. We're just going to go on to the next question. I don't need to explain it that much. I'm going to go on to the next slide. We've got another one. Did you know Peter Pan has a brother called Blank? Did you know Peter Pan has a brother called Blank? They're all jokes. They're all sort of puns, wordplay. That might help you. Fill in the blank. Did you know Peter Pan has a brother called Blank? Tim Vine has a brother called Jeremy Vine.
Who went to Durham?
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Hatfield, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
You can tell from the way he presents eggheads.
Wow, it's funny. We know things about Durham alumni here. I wonder where that would be.
I have no idea. Did you know Peter Pan has a brother called Blank? Next question. History. Yes, blank. History. Yes, blank.
Oh, I have no idea.
Is this what it's like to talk to me, this question?
Yeah, to be honest with you.
I just say the word history over and over again.
Or Spanish. Sometimes you just throw Spanish in there sometimes. You're feeling lucky.
History is so interesting. I've always wanted to learn about
it. Yeah. I really like the background as well. I like how you're having a go at my slightly dodgy colour wheel background.
Yeah, fair play.
This is 4K, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. 1,000,001K.
Yeah.
That's a lot of K. That's like a Googleplex? Cineplex? I don't know. Question number 4. A lot of my fans are young horses. Blank. A lot of my fans are young horses. Blank. We're after a sort of pun answer. So what could go after this? You might want to discuss it with your team if you're in a team, or discuss it with yourself if you're on your own.
Yeah, I would find this round really difficult. I think I feel quite pressurized by the time constraints and the people relying on everyone else to know the answer. It's difficult.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
My great grandmother always used to say, "One is fun." No, she didn't. I think she had a cookbook called "One is Fun."
Oh, that was really sweet. Why would she only be cooking for? Wait, was she married?
I don't want to necessarily tell you about the way life works, Jack.
Okay.
We're like a more generally more, a lighter tone to our podcast. I keep stop calling it a podcast.
I mean, yeah, probably not.
Quiz.
That's what we're doing. Hang on, we're doing a quiz.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is about a fizzy drink. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is about a fizzy drink. Blank. This is the worst one of my set, I think.
Oh, I really can't wait to see the answers to these. I'm really excited.
If that doesn't keep you till the end, we've got to get that retention time.
That's true. I mean, we have gone up a lot in viewers since we started. I'd say, in fact, almost a third of the viewers that we have now weren't here when we started at 8:30.
Well, there we go. Well, welcome, one and all.
Welcome. It's very good to have you here with us.
Especially welcome to you.
Yep, and you. Okay. Question 6.
Yes, question number 6. Oh, this is the caption. So I'm after. What does the caption say? It's a picture, as you might be able to see on screen, and we want the caption. It's a reporter saying to a man holding a pizza box, "Does that contain clothes?" Or some sort of reporter. A man in a suit with a microphone.
That's a good question.
Does that contain clothes? Tim Vine's lawyers, if you're watching this and think this is an infringement of copyright, yeah, fair cop.
Yeah, you got us. I mean, it's not impossible because, as we said before, Jeremy Vine is an alumni, so he might be watching.
Yeah, probably. He's probably got all his family members to watch as well. He's not an alumni of this college, but Gabby Logan told Jeremy Vine to watch, to tune in.
Yeah, they're quite good.
Hi, Gabby, if you're watching. Lovely to see
Gabby.
you.
I'm glad you're enjoying. Because I'm sure you're enjoying.
Question number 7. From now on, I'm buying records, not CDs, and that's blank. From now on,
I got that one.
Records, not CDs, and that's blank.
Oh, I got that one. I got 1 out of 10. That's very good. I enjoyed that joke a lot. I might use that.
I mean, I wrote this round, and I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they just said this pun anyway. It's a bit of a.
Who was it?
Oh, that was a friend of the show, Kieran.
Aha!
Who actually wrote one of the rounds this evening.
Which one was it? We'll never know.
This evening. He wrote it before.
Also, he says.
And question number 8. When I was on holiday, my girlfriend was hit by a tidal wave of tonic water. She got blank away. When I was on holiday, my girlfriend was hit by a tidal wave of tonic water. She got blanked away. They're not all single words. They're a different amount of words each one. But some of them are single words. That's for you to work out.
I can hear the disembodied laughter of my uncle's Zoom birthday quiz going on below. Gosh, it's a double Zoom quiz. Yep, absolutely. My uncle. So double Zoom quiz household tonight. Question number 9.
Question number 9. I'll tell you something that will blank. Electrically heated lungs. I'll tell you something that will blank. Electrically heated lungs. I've sort of given you the punchline. Can you work out the middle bit?
I like that. They'll change up for the penultimate question. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's good. That's a good time.
Yeah. I need to get my my little thing ready, don't I?
Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. And question number 10. Blank. Catwoman doesn't. Blank. Catwoman doesn't.
Tim Vine, honestly. Should we get him on? Should we try and get him as a guest speaker? One of these.
Have you want to organise that?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
I'm going to go through the questions quickly.
Okay.
I said, why have you got crow's feet on the side of my eyes? He said, blank. This is a several word answer. Did you know Peter Pan has a brother called blank? This is a one word answer. This is a one word answer. History, history, history. Yes, blank. This is multiple words. A lot of my fans are young horses. Blank. This is several words. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is about a fizzy drink. This is several words. Does that contain cloves? Blank. This is more than one word as well. From now on, I'm buying records, not CDs, and that's blank. This is a one-word answer. It's a one-word answer. This is a one-word answer as well. When I was on holiday, my girlfriend was hit by a tidal wave of tonic water. She got blank away. I'll tell you something that will blank, more than one word. 3 words. Electrically heated lungs. I'll tell you something that will blank, electrically heated lungs, and blank, one word. It's one word. Catwoman doesn't.
Interesting stuff.
There we go. And now we're going to have a short break. Yes, we're going to have a little short break. And there's nothing else happening during this. Oh,
well,
wait.
look what time it is. It's My Facts with Jack time.
My Facts with Jack.
So come on, everybody, gather around the campfire. I've got 3 things to tell you today.
Can I just first comment on the fact that you're reading a book which is apparently a gateway to knowledge for fact-hungry children?
Yeah, it's a great book.
I am a fact-hungry child. Please do go
on. Yeah, so I'm firstly going to talk to you about, because we are doing a quiz. I thought I'd talk to you about the etymology of the word quiz. Okay. It's quite interesting. So quiz is basically a nonsense word. It hasn't got really any kind of origin. However, an urban myth of its origin, which I thought was quite cool, was that in 1791, a Dublin theatre owner called Richard Daly made a bet that he could introduce a word into the language within 24 hours. He then went out and hired a group of people to write the word quiz, which was a nonsense word, on the walls around the city of Dublin. Within a day, the word was common currency and had acquired a meaning. Everyone thought it was some kind of test. So hang on, it's a quiz.
Oh, that's absolute rubbish. How would that work? Everyone just sees the word quiz written around and they're like, this seems like
we're being tested.
Or challenge.
Yeah, exactly. And then the word stuck and spread across the world, and now it's a global phenomenon. So my second little fact for everybody is so I went with the etymology one for one more. My third one isn't etymology related, but this is about the word quarantine, because it's something that's happening at the moment. I don't know, maybe not. So this apparently is a little bit more, this is less dubious in terms of its origin. So during the Black Death, which was sweeping Europe in the 1350s or 40s, in all the times actually, officials in the Venetian-controlled city of Ragusa, which is now Dubrovnik, passed a law establishing Trentino, which is kind of a Venetian dialect kind of word, which meant a 30-day period of isolation for ships arriving to the city. Many other cities then adopted similar measures, but then they thought 30 days isn't really long enough. So they upgraded it to 40 days and then started using the word quarantino, which then became the word quarantine.
Oh, okay. No, that is good. No, I like that.
There you go. So that's my second fact today. My third fact is more of a kind of an animal related fact. I thought, because we didn't have a flora and fauna around this week, I thought I'd still get it in somehow. So I thought I'd just quickly tell people about the giant squid.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be done.
Because it does have to be done. They're absolutely ridiculous. They are, firstly, they're huge. Secondly, no one really knows how big they get. Many specimens that have been found of them are not really the size that they can grow to be, because basically people have found, so sperm whales are like their #1 predator. And so sperm whales and giant squids are locked in this kind of like underwater battle most of the time, I think.
I think so.
And basically sperm whales often have these scars from giant squid, and some of the scars on sperm whales like equate to giant squids that are way bigger than any specimens that have been caught live. So what I'm saying is, look out in the sea. But giant squid have given rise to so many like cultural depictions. So like a lot of giant squids have been spotted in Norway, and like the seas around Scandinavia, which has given rise to the Kraken myth. So sailors used to see giant squids in the sea somehow, and that's the Kraken, and so that became the Kraken.
Wow.
And then that has also been, that's been permeated into popular culture through Moby Dick and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and other such things. So there you go.
As you said, I think the big takeaway is look out in the sea.
Look out next time you go for a swim. You might see a giant squid. There you go.
Probably will if they're so big.
That's my facts.
I think I would like. Thank you for those facts. I really like the Quarantino one.
Oh, I'm glad. What about the quiz one? Do you not like that one?
No. And we're gonna have that little transition again. Lovely. And now it's time for the next round. Jack, you're presenting this one. It's the numbers round.
Good stuff. Okay.
How this is going to work? Round. You know how it works?
Yep. This round is about numbers. So let's get started.
Yeah, I mean it's quite self-explanatory. Okay.
Question number 1: the number at which Sherlock Holmes lives divided by the number of stripes on the American flag. So the number at which Sherlock Holmes lives divided by the number of stripes on the American flag.
Oh, sorry, to make this clear, there's no calculators allowed. No calculators whatsoever. If I see a calculator, which I won't, but you're just cheating yourself if you use a calculator.
If you're using a calculator, take a picture and send it to us.
Abacuses, abaci, they're dubious. If you've got a small one, that's fine.
It's a grey area. Also, are they all integers or are they?
They're all integers.
Cool beans.
They're all positive integers.
Oh. They get a little tidbit for you.
And as well as that, they're all whole numbers.
So I like to hear. Okay, question number 2. The emergency number used in the UK divided by the proverbial number of lives that a cat has. So the emergency number used in the UK divided by the proverbial number of lives that a cat has.
The proverbial number of lives a cat has at the beginning of its life. From the first.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
In total.
That's a very good point. Oh, sad to hear from a friend of the show, Thomas Mellon, that Jamie's is closed where he lives as well. So it is sad.
Should we go for the next one?
Let's do it. The number of eyes required for binocular vision to the power of the number of days a week that the Beatles love. The number of eyes required for binocular vision to the power of the number of days a week that the Beatles love.
A little fun fact about friend of the show, me. I don't have binocular vision.
Yeah, that is a fun fact. There you go. So don't ask him to use binoculars because he won't do it.
No, I won't. No, I don't. I'll be like, sorry, I can't see them.
I can't understand. What are you telling me?
What? I've never even heard of binoculars. I can't even say the word. What was it? No, I can't do it.
Question number 4. Christmas movie Miracle on Blank Street divided by Blank Again film, where Matthew Perry and Zac Efron play the same character.
Blank Again film.
Christmas movie Miracle on Blank Street divided by Blank Again, a film where Matthew Perry and Zac Efron play the same character. Now that is a film that deserves at least 10 repeat viewings.
Play it again, film.
I mean, it is a brilliant film. First of all, have you seen it, Hugo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
Question number 5.
Yeah.
So I'm unfamiliar with having a round 3 with you, Jack, at this point.
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd be gone by now, to be honest. So that's quite a surprise. Touch wood. The number of years Coronation Street has been aired divided by the age at which a girl celebrates her Quincianera. Really lovely pronunciation. The number of years.
The right spelling. Oh, maybe that's not the Spanish spelling, but that's fine.
The number of years Coronation Street has been aired divided by the age at which a girl celebrates her Quincianera. There you go. That is I would say, difficult question, unless you're a Coronation Street fan. To be fair, I did get 5 out of 5 on the Coronation little mini round. We had a couple. Let's go over. Most of them are guesses.
If it helps, they're all integers. So as it's divided by, that might help you out.
Good stuff. Okay.
Oh, friend of the show, Joseph Cheadle, was not a fan of the jokes around. So sorry,
no.
if like him, you don't feel joy. Question number 6.
Question number 6. The number of days in a leap year minus the number of elements. Number of days in a leap year minus the number of elements.
This is confirmed elements. This isn't like, oh, maybe una nullium is an element, even though we haven't even synthesized it yet. These are all the elements that have been confirmed and synthesized.
I didn't expect to say the word synthesized once this quiz, let alone twice. Is he happy with our jokes around now? Have you managed to persuade him?
No, he said something quite negative. Let's go to the next one.
Don't worry, Hugo. Sticks and stones. Question number 7. The number of ways Paul Simon has to leave your lover, plus the number of keys on a standard piano. The number of ways Paul Simon has to leave your lover, plus the number of keys on a standard piano. And
this is ways to leave your lover in just one chorus of the song, not in like all of them added together or anything.
Wait. Okay, thank you for that clarification, Hugo.
Surprise, surprise, and I did predict this. There was some contentiousness about the one about the elements, but you know what? Not too bad. I'm going to say it again. Quiz rules.
Quiz rules.
The answer we've put is what we're going for, is the answer.
For clarification there, Hugo has got a certain number of elements in his head, and that will be the only one that will be accepted.
Yes.
And if you have another one, then that's just your loss, unfortunately.
Right. If you've got another one, if you are University Challenger Joseph Cooper, you will be deducted as many points as the number you put.
All of your points.
Yeah.
Question number 8. The number of deadly sins multiplied by the Apollo rocket used for the first moon landing under Commander Neil Armstrong. I almost made 2 mistakes there. I almost said noon landing rather than moon landing, and I almost said Commissioner Neil Armstrong rather than Commander Neil Armstrong.
Hard to do because you have to do it in midday, but we all know the moon's not out at midday.
They just miss it. They go straight off into space. There'd be no moon.
Why? They happen to have them happen at night.
Yeah, that's very true. He heard it from us first. Vern Quiz Revival, where you get all of your up-to-date knowledge.
The number of deadly sins traditionally as well. All of these are traditionally or culturally, usually.
Yep. I'll give you a clue. It is less than 100,000 sins.
I don't think we can give that away.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Next question.
Yep, next question. Question number 9, the national speed limit in the UK on motorways multiplied by the number of sectors on a dartboard. The national speed limit in the UK on motorways multiplied by the number of sectors on a dartboard.
2 things me and Jack know a lot about is driving and darts.
I would say they are my 2 specifically most favourite niche topics of information to know.
Just to clarify, me and Jack, neither of us can drive, and I doubt either of us would be very good at darts.
I give it a good go.
I'm glad to hear it. And you'd really enjoy it, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it, probably.
Question number 10.
Question number 10 is the lowest prime that is consecutive digits plus the UK international dialing prefix. The lowest prime that is consecutive digits plus the UK international dialing prefix. Or prefix if you're from the USA.
Just to confirm, this is like, we still don't want any calculators.
No, please.
I see you reaching for that calculator, Zoe Forbes. No, thank you. Put it away.
Do it. I know you're tempted, but don't.
It's calculator free. The only calculator you should be using is this one in the head.
This bad boy.
The real calculator is in here. Here? I can't remember. I haven't got binocular vision, so I'm gonna go through them again. The number at which Sherlock Holmes lives, without the B on the end, obviously, divided by the number of stripes on the American flag. Emergency number in the UK divided by the proverbial number of lives that a cat has. Number of eyes required for binocular vision to the power of the number of days a week that the Beatles love. Miracle on blank street divided by blank again. Number of years Coronation Street has been aired divided by the age at which a girl celebrates her Quincianera. Number of days in a leap year minus the number of elements. The number of elements that we say is true. Thanks for doing
no
that.
exceptions.
The number of ways Paul Simon has to leave his lover, I guess, plus to leave one's lover, plus the number of keys on the piano. The Apollo rocket that went to the moon under Commander Neil Armstrong. No, but the sins first. Sins multiplied by Apollo rocket. Natural speed limit on motorways and text on a dartboard. Lowest prime is protected digits plus the UK international dialing prefix.
Yay!
Right.
To me.
There we go. So that was the maths round, the numbers round, whatever you like. If you've done maths, that'll probably help because I know you do loads of mental.
Maybe.
This next round was our Joker round from last week. Our round that was requested by the team that got the best team name. Get thinking of the team name, by the way. And so here it is. It's on Dominic Cummings. Dominic Cummings. The actual brief was Dominic Cummings and other Clue LTD bouncers, but I decided that was too difficult to write a round on, so we just made it Dominic Cummings. I am aware this isn't Dominic Cummings, but I think he's the more photogenic Dominic in government. You
did need to point that out, otherwise people would have corrected you.
Yeah. So here we go. Question number 1. What is Dominic Cummings' role in government? What is Dominic Cummings' role in the government? If you've been watching since the beginning, Jack might have told you.
I would say maybe 4 or 5 times. Don't worry. That might not have been right, because it very easily probably wouldn't have been right. So
you can tell in this man's eyes that he's got 2 A's in his surname.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. I don't actually have any idea what you mean, but I appreciate the sentiment. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Yeah, this one we've got a role in mind, but we might be lenient. We'll see. The writer of this round, friend of the show, Mr. Contentious Chemistry, decided to give him a different name in each of the slides, which is enjoyable. Dominic Mackenzie Cummings MA Oxon worked as director for which political organisation active between 2015 and 2016? Dominic Mackenzie Cummings MA Oxon worked as a director for which political organisation active between 2015 to 2016?
I'm really excited.
I'm sorry for the maths round. If you do have dyscalculia or any other,
you should know.
You feel free to have extra time if need be, and use an abacus.
Wait, yeah. Question number 3.
Question number 3. In a recent Channel 4 drama, which actor played DC? And this is talking about Dominic Cummings still. In a recent Channel 4 drama, which actor plays DC? And the writer of this round believed this was a bad casting.
Really? I thought it was good. I thought he played him really well. So there you go, Mr. CC. Mr. C Chemistry. I thought he was quite good. Contentious Chemistry. Triple C.
Yeah, question number 4.
Question number 4.
Dominic is married to Mary Wakefield, who is the commissioning editor of which magazine, formerly edited by Boris Johnson? Dominic is married to Mary Wakefield, who is the commissioning editor of which magazine, formerly edited by Boris Johnson?
Gosh, they're all in such a little club, aren't they?
Let's not make too many political.
In a really apolitical way.
Really apolitical.
They're also not in a club. They're also just friends.
Once again, we're balancing out the views. I personally, I'm not a great supporter of the Conservative Party. Jack, however, is. To balance it out.
Yep. I think that's how it works. Yep.
Question number 5. Cummings' son is called Alexander Cedd Cummings, named after the Anglo-Saxon monk and later saint Cedd, who was a participant at the Synod of Whitby. Which abbess and later saint hosted this event? Cummings' son is called Alexander Cedd, I presume Cedd Cummings, named after the Anglo-Saxon monk and later saint Cedd, who was a participant at the Synod of Whitby. Which abbess and later saint hosted this event? Patron saint of the show, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'd be up for making this guy, or not guy,
Abbess.
person.
Does that help you? No.
I don't know who this is, so I don't know. I'm not getting into that.
Abbess is female.
Yes.
The female version of abbot.
That makes sense. So I would quite like this person to be our patron saint. Not quite sure what they're the patron saint of though. So.
Oh well, you're in for a treat. Question number 6. Dommie C was reported as sitting in on a meeting of the Sage Committee. What does Sage stand for? Dommie C was reported as sitting in on meetings of the Sage Committee. What does Sage stand for?
Dommie C.
We're still talking about Dominic Cummings, to clarify. And yes, that is Dominic Raab in the background.
Oh, he said his name. I thought we were going to say his name.
Oh, sorry, whoever it is. I don't know.
The other Dominic.
The other Dominic.
The other one. The one that was briefly interim prime minister-ish.
Why do I... Dominic Wood? It's another Dominic.
Dominic Littlewood.
Dominic and Dom.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like, for some reason in my mind, the person who played Leonardo in the CBBC, like period drama, Leonardo was also.
I know the one. I'll tell you who that was. That was he's been in something else recently. Was he in Broadchurch?
Probably.
Yes, he was. He was the report. I think he was like the junior reporter in Broadchurch. Hang on. Don't worry.
Question number 7.
I'm on it.
Dom is currently the director of company Clute Limited, according to the company's house, who formerly owned the similarly named nightclub.
Very important.
What is Clute named after? Dom is currently the director of Clute Limited, according to the company's house, who formerly owned the similarly named Durham nightclub. So if you don't go to Durham, this might be more difficult for you. What is Clute named after? Because of course we'll do lots of research into the clubs that we go to.
That was a good. I don't know that one. So he was in Broadchurch. There you go. He was. I'll tell you.
Is he called Dominic?
No, his name's Jonathan Bailey.
Hey, Jonathan Bailey, that's 2 of the names of the Durham colleges.
Whoa.
Question number 8. Old Dom from Durham had a rocky relationship with Sajid Javid, which ended with the latter's resignation from which senior cabinet role in February of this year? Old Dom from Durham has a rocky relationship with Sajid Javid, which ended the latter's resignation from the senior cabinet role in February of this year.
You know how that guy Henry from Bake Off was in Bake Off, and then everyone saw him in Durham all the time afterwards. Do you think we'll start seeing Dominic Cummings all around Durham now? Now we've been in the news.
Start seeing Jonathan Bailey around everywhere.
I hope so. But he was Ollie the reporter. No, he wasn't a reporter. He wasn't a reporter. He was a guy called Ollie Stevens. He was in it for 16 episodes. Sorry?
Was he the son of someone? I guess everyone. No.
Probably, yeah.
That's not true. Not everyone is the son of someone. I'm really sorry about that. Question number 9. The Dominator is arguably not the most famous 21st century British political figure who grew up in Durham. Which former Prime Minister also grew up in Durham? Wow. The Dominator is arguably not the most famous 21st century political figure who grew up in Durham. Which former Prime Minister also grew up in Durham? Originally, the question said, which former Prime Minister fits this role? But I feel like fame is slightly subjective. So
although I think if it's the person I think it is, then they are quite famous, to be honest.
This, to clarify, is a 21st century Prime Minister.
That is selection somewhat, which is handy for everyone.
Maybe there's one who was from up north.
Oh, Jonathan Bailey's in W1A as well. Have you seen W1A, Hugo?
Yeah.
He plays the rival intern. Like he's not. He's the one that isn't the one that's like dopey.
Yeah, rings a bell. And question number 9. Oh gosh, I just remember question number 1. It's fine. Our kid Dominic infamously drove to Barnard Castle to test his eyesight. Sometimes people with poor eyesight employ the use of a guide dog. 2 dog breeds, often not used as guide dogs, are the Boston Terrier and English Mastiff. Which 2009 American family comedy features 2 dogs of these breeds called Georgia and Lenny, respectively?
I didn't realize they were called Georgia and Lenny.
Our kid Dominic infamously drove to Barnard Castle to test his eyesight. Sometimes people with poor eyesight employ the use of a guide dog. 2 dog breeds often not used as guide dogs are the Boston Terrier and English Mastiff, which 2009 American family comedy features 2 dogs of these breeds called Georgia and Lenny, respectively. Quickly again, what's his role? What's Dominic Cummings' role in government? There we go. What organisation was he the director of between 2015 and 2016? Who played him in a drama recently? What magazine does his wife edit? Which Abbess hosted the Synod of Whitby? It doesn't seem very relevant off the cuff, but it's fine. What does SAGE stand for in the SAGE committee? What is Clute nightclub named after? Like what type of thing, I mean. What role did Sajid Javid resign from? Which former Prime Minister grew up in Durham? And which 2009 American family comedy features 2 dog breeds called Georgia and Lenny, respectively? So there we go.
I was looking back through my quite dubious titling of these live streams. I think I've changed the wording slightly every single time.
I'm glad to hear it. Once again, if you want to find any old quizzes, they are available on the Hillbeat YouTube channel.
They are indeed.
Also, if you want to buy some merch of the quiz, I suggest getting a plain T-shirt and writing the word "quiz" on it. Then maybe the word will catch on.
Yeah, it'll become commonplace in society.
And then, of course, is this round. Next round is the wipeout round.
Oh, there we go. That is, of course.
This film is Jack.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh, is it? Oh.
They look exactly like the squirrels from Over the Hedge.
Yeah, that might be why. That's why. That might be why. What is it?
This is The Nut Job 2.
Oh, of course it is. Nut Job 2, of course. Yeah.
They've got really eerily human eyes.
Yeah, you're right. What are the animals in the back? Hang on. There's a very beefy looking whatever.
Beaver? Gopher?
Gopher? Yeah. Probably.
So Jack, how does the wipeout work?
Okay, so the wipeout works as follows. So we can ask you 10 questions, and of those 10, if you answer 1 incorrectly, that is every point from this round wiped out. So you don't have to answer every question, but if you do and you get it wrong, that's 0 points for the entire round. So there you go. I think that sums it up.
Question number 1.
Let's give it a go. Which company was founded by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jared Karim in 2005? Which company was founded by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jared Karim in 2005?
If you're thinking, oh, that's a lovely font, where can I find that? You just open up Microsoft Office, and that will be the default one.
So it's really easy, really nice and easy for you to write all of your lovely essays with that. If it is obviously the supported font type. Probably is for some people. Not for me though. Mine's Arial. What's yours, Hugo?
I'm really enjoying a baddie at the moment.
Oh, I used that for this quiz actually. I used it for the link round.
Nice. Okay, question number 2.
In which US state was Barack Obama born? In which US state was Barack Obama born?
How is it possible that squirrel is purple? I've not watched the film. I'm sure. I mean, maybe they'll reveal that. But
no, it's because in America there are purple squirrels.
Oh, there are, aren't there?
Yeah.
Grey. I think grey is the one.
No, there actually are. Look it up.
They don't have red squirrels in America, do they?
No.
So why is the squirrel in over the hedge, orange.
The red squirrel.
Question number 3.
Name a team which has won 2 consecutive UEFA European Cups / Champions Leagues. Name a team which has won 2 consecutive UEFA European Cups / Champions Leagues.
Nice. I would like to say that very many thanks to Kieran for writing this round. I'm sorry about insulting his font use. Calibri body is perfectly acceptable. And I'd like to thank you that you did use italics in this round, which I know I made fun of you for last week. We do appreciate all our quiz contributors. And there is a check in the post. There isn't. But if there was, that would be nice.
Okay.
Question number 4.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll go read the question and I'll give you a nice little bit of a little mini quiz for you. The stage musical Rent is loosely based on which Puccini...
Oh, sorry, Jack. That's pronounced opera. Carry on.
Thank you. Opera. The stage musical Rent is loosely based on which Puccini...
Opera.
So how many species of squirrel do you think there are living in the USA, Hugo?
2.
Incorrect. There are 5. How many can you name?
Grey.
Yep.
Black.
Nope.
Oh, what was that? There was those giant ones from India.
They don't live in the USA, they live in India.
Question number 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Which organ is being discussed in the following extract from the NHS website? The blank is a fist-sized organ in the upper left side of your abdomen, next to your stomach and behind your left ribs. It's an important part of your immune system, but you can survive without it. This is because the liver can take over many of the blank's functions. And I won't read it again. You can read it in your own time.
It's surely not red squirrel.
Yep, that's not the one.
How did they get over there? How did the red squirrel get
maybe they've been introduced, I don't know.
And what are the other ones?
Flying squirrel.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Ground squirrel.
No, that's called a prairie dog.
And a fox squirrel. Apparently, wherever a fox squirrel is.
Fox squirrel. We just call those foxes.
There you go. Apparently there's a fox squirrel. Oh, Hugo, you're gonna love this.
Question number 6.
In which country can the tallest human-made structure be found? In which country can the tallest human-made structure be found? Apparently, hang on. No, did I get this wrong, actually? No, never mind. I won't read the fact out on live YouTube because I feel like I might get it wrong. Okay. Next question.
Well restrained.
Question number 7. The island of Hispaniola is made up of the Dominican Republic and which other country? The island of Hispaniola is made up of the Dominican Republic and which other country?
I would just like to say, was it Voltaire who said the Holy Roman Empire is not holy or Roman or an empire? I mean, there's a very good case that it's holy and Roman and an empire. So,
what?
Not a friend of the show. Anyway, I just want to get off my chest.
Where was that when we were doing that the first half of this year? Where was that with your Candide lack of knowledge?
It's not from Candide.
I know, but it's Voltaire, you know?
Probably. I don't know. And it might not even be Voltaire. It might be the other one. I'm sure I'll get Charles Bland.
Descartes? Probably.
Question number 8.
Who is given the title of Doctor of the Church by Pope Leo VIII? Nope, the 13th, because I can read the Roman numerals. In 1989, start again. Who was given the title Doctor of the Church by Pope Leo XIII in 1899, becoming the only native of Great Britain to receive this honour? Who was given the title Doctor of the Church by Pope Leo XIII in 1899, becoming the only native of Great Britain to receive this honour?
This is another patron saint of the quiz.
Correct. That is true. So apparently, fox squirrels, I'm going to read it out anyway, are based on so I don't know if anyone's seen the first Studio Ghibli film, which I won't be able to pronounce, but I've never known how to pronounce it. It's like Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. So there's a fox squirrel in that. And that fox squirrel, the design for that then is similar to Eevee in Pokemon. There you go. So
There we
fox
go.
squirrels are related to Eevees, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you very much. Question number 9.
And there's a Pokemon link for you, Hugo. Who wrote the novel Wuthering Heights? That's a really good question, actually.
Really good italics use. That's
Yeah,
really satisfying.
really nice.
It shows that is the separate name of a publication.
True.
That's great.
Very true. Very true. Oh,
Do you think it's true that girl squirrels have longer eyelashes?
Yes, I do. I think that's true. Have you not looked at your squirrels in your garden? You can easily tell if they're male or female because one has longer eyelashes.
Jack, not everyone has a garden.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
We've got
Your
the space.
outdoor space.
We've got the space for a garden, but we said just have loads of sand.
That's fair. You do it in Cornwall, to be fair. So, wait, is your garden a beach?
No.
Anyway, question number 10.
Life's a beach, I guess.
Yes,
Question number 10.
the final question of the quiz. Oh, the Icelandic delicacy of hakal is the fermented meat of which marine animal? The Icelandic. Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry.
The Icelandic delicacy of hakal is the fermented meat of which marine animal?
Just a reminder that if you get one question wrong in this round, you get 0 for the entire round. So if you're not sure of something, it might be worth leaving it blank or crossing out your answer that you've put.
Oh, absolutely right.
But if you want to take the risk, you know, there's pride in that, pride to be won. I'm just going to go through the questions again quickly.
Do it.
Which company was founded by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim in 2005? In which US state was Barack Obama born? Name a team that's won 2 consecutive UEFA European Cups or Champions Leagues. The stage musical Rent is loosely based on which Puccini opera? Which organ is described as a fist-sized organ in the upper left side of your abdomen, next to your stomach and behind your left ribs, if you have one? In which country can the tallest human-made structure be found? The island Hispaniola is made up of Dominican Republic and which other country? Who was given the title Doctor of the Church in 1899? Not that he was necessarily from then. Who wrote the novel Wuthering Heights? And what marine animal goes into hakal?
There you go.
So swap those papers or not. Just keep them on you.
Swap them out.
And we'll might well go through the answers. Thank you for bearing with us with the questions. I'm aware that our conversations have been maybe of poorer quality than usual today, but
they've been particularly ridiculous today. I'm not sure why, but it's fine.
Well,
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a good time. Yes. By the way, just while we wait, just while we let people peruse over their answers for one more time, if you'd like a book recommendation, go to Robbie Keywood, SRC chair.
Yep.
Who is providing book recommendations for everyone. And question
personalized as well.
Our first round will get linked round.
Let's go.
Shall I just go through them?
Do it. Zip through.
Question: the type of music that we were after was jazz. Oh yeah, I've done the shape thing again. It's fine. So the answer is jazz. Japan's highest peak, Fuji.
Can you say jazz again, please?
Jazz. It's Fuji. Shakespeare's play is of course Crispin, St. Crispin. Sounds absolutely delicious.
Does sound delicious.
Crispin. The people from the Peloponnese Peninsula were the Spartans. Spartans what we're after. There may have been more than one, but we're after the answer Spartan. This answer, impeccably worded, is cameo was the word we're after. Cameo.
You knew what I was talking about.
Who is that? Who's the cameo of in the right picture then?
That's Kate Blanchett.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. Question number 6. Is the Cox? What's it short for?
Coxswain.
Oh, thank you. And then it was Cox, and then it was Macintosh. Macintosh is what we're after. And then this one was Russet, please. Russet was the answer we're after.
Thumbnail of our of the quiz is currently the nut job 2, which I'm
glad to hear it. And then it was the gala apple. No, hang on. You don't know the linkers yet. It's gala. Another link was apple.
For you, thank goodness that was question 9.
They're all apples. Jazz apple, Fuji apple, Crispin apple, Spartan apple, Cameo apple, Cox apple, Macintosh apple, apparently, russet apple, Gala apple, and apple. There we go. Oh, that's a good. Do you reckon we can do it that we get the link to fit the link?
Oh, maybe. That'd be a shout.
Maybe. And then we had the Tim Vines one. The answers were after. I'm going to be giving you what Tim Vines' answer is, and we want the essence of what he's put. So if you've got something that you think is a better joke, I'm afraid we can't give it to you. But I'm sure you've done yourself proud. I said, I've got crow's feet on the side of my eyes. He said, there's a crow sitting on your forehead.
Oh, yeah.
There's a crow sitting on your forehead. Something about a crow being on your head, and we'll give you the
the smiley face.
on your head.
The smiley face is really not okay there.
It's nice because, jokes make you a little laugh. Question 2, did you know that Peter Pan had a brother called Deep? You might have come up with lots of things you could put here, but the answer that Tim Vine put and the answer that we're accepting as the correct answer is Deep. Like Deep Pan, I guess.
I guess so.
You might have put sauce or frying, but we were after Deep, I'm afraid. History. Jack, do you know this one?
No.
History repeats itself.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah.
History. Yes, history repeats itself.
Oh,
if you're belly laughing right now, I'm glad. A lot of my fans are young horses. I've got a cult following.
Oh, that's awful. That's horrific.
A lot of my fans are young horses. I've got a cult following, or something about cult following. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical about a fizzy drink, Jack?
I didn't know this one.
The Fanta of the Opera.
Oh, it's so bad.
This one is horrendous. The Fanta of the Opera.
Oh my god.
Does this contain cloves? Is of course the garlic press.
Oh.
Because they're not the press, but they're asking about garlic. You see.
Oh, yeah.
From now on,
I got this one.
Records, not CDs, and that's
vinyl.
And that's vinyl.
Oh, that's 1 out of 10.
I accept that frying and sauce do work with the pan answer, but that's
not matter. It's not our answer.
Around this book review, so we're asking you what's in the book, and the answer is D.
Right.
Question number 8. When I was on holiday, my girlfriend got hit by tidal wave tonic water. She got swept away. She got swept away. Swept is what we're after. I'll tell you something that will warm your heart. Electrically heated lungs. It will warm your heart. Electrically heated lungs. And of course, do you know this one, Jack?
No. Oh wait.
Catmandu.
Oh.
Catmandu. Catwoman doesn't.
Oh, that's awful. These are all awful.
Well done if you got some of those. Don't beat yourself up if you haven't, because there's more important things in life, I guess. That goes for all the rounds. So the numbers, it was this one. There were 211. Of course, it was 221B divided by 13 for all the original colonies, and so that makes 17. I've cleverly made the shape an equal sign. For the point, all we want is the final answer. You don't get extra points for the other bits. So just the bit after the equals, just the last bit is the answer that gets you a point.
Yep.
So that one was 17. This one was 111, which is good because it's also a number used in the UK. But it was 999 divided by 9, and it was 111. Why am I reading out the numbers one? That's a bad idea. It was 2 to the power of 8. I tried so hard to get a superscript of 8, but it didn't work. That was 256. 256. If you think we're wrong, sorry.
We're not wrong. That's fine. Save that for the periodic table one.
Oh yeah. So sorry if I sound overly defensive. Miracle on 34th Street divided by 17 again. It was 2. It was 2. That you might have been aided in that by the it's a nice round number. So all we want is the 2. So 60 divided by 15 is 4. 4 was the answer to that one. Number of days in leap year minus number of elements. To us, there are 118 elements, 118 chemical elements. So we're after 248. So you should have the answer 248. And just as a precaution, we will be subtracting 1 point anyway to Joseph Cooper's team.
There's going to be so much outrage.
That's not true. Well, question number 7 is 138. The lovely number of 138. Our first prime number of the evening. 138, and then we had 77. 7 times 11, it's 77. Then we had 1400, 1400. 20 sectors on the dartboard to us. And then we had 23 plus 44, it's 67. 67 was what we're after for that one. Yeah, so well done if you got lots of those. Then we had our Dominic Cummings round. Dominic Cummings is chief advisor to the Prime Minister, or something about being a prime minister. No, I think we'd like chief advisor to the Prime Minister.
Yeah, chief advisor works because he used to be something else, but he's not anymore.
Chief advisor, yeah. And there's another word which exists, which also describes his role, but I can't remember what it is. But if you put that, you
get a point.
He was the director of Vote Leave. Oh, and I'm aware that the shape I've chosen is a U-turn. That's not a political statement.
Are you sure?
That is no. That's just a nice blue arrow.
So.
It was played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch played Dominic Cummings. Mary Wakefield edits The Spectator. The Spectator. There we go. Said with the Abbess who hosted the Synod of Whitby was Hild or Hilda. Literally patron saint of the quiz.
Whoa. There you go. We're on her namesake's YouTube channel.
SAGE stands for Scientific Advisory Group for Emergencies. Scientific Advisory Group for Emergencies is what we're after. Exactly, if possible, please. To the point. We don't really do half points. Clute is named after a film. All we want is that it's a film.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's named after a film, which presumably is also named after something. But the company takes its name from a film, particularly one from 1971, starring Jane Fonda. Number 8, it was Chancellor of the Exchequer was the role that it was. Very well done. No, not well done. Yeah, you may have put like Second Lord of the Treasury or whatever, which is right, but I mean that's not really the answer. That's not. We don't really want you to have put that. Chancellor of the Exchequer is the answer we're after. The Dominator. The person was Tony Blair. Grew up in Durham. I believe that Dominic Cummings went to Durham School and Tony Blair went to the Chorister School.
Old rivalry. Yeah.
Great down to earth school. And of course, this is Hotel for Dogs.
Which ones are Lenny and Georgia?
They are the small one on the far left, and the one with the cucumbers on his eyes.
Oh yeah, nice. That makes sense.
There we go. And then we have our wipeouts. For some reason, the shape came up first on this. But what can you do? Oh, Jack, get ready with the post.
Oh yeah, I'm poised and ready to go.
The company was YouTube. YouTube was the answer. The US state was Hawaii. This one, as you might be able to tell, there's more than one answer. I'm not sure if you can tell. But the ones we're looking at are Real Madrid, Benfica, Inter Milan, Ajax, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and AC Milan. So any one of those gets the point. Barcelona never won 2 in a row, as did not all the others.
Crazy stuff.
Wait, hang on. Nottingham Forest should be there as well. Nottingham Forest should be there as well. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry.
I meant to put Nottingham Forest. Sorry, everyone from Nottingham. Nottingham Forest is also an acceptable answer to reiterate. And I'm sure someone in the live comments will tell me that I'm wrong, or there's another one, or the one of those wasn't real. Sorry, I'm really sorry. We're just trying to entertain you. The stage musical Rent is loosely based on La Bohème, the Bohemian you can have as well. La Bohème. The spleen. It's the spleen.
What's the spleen?
Remember, if you get any of these questions in this round wrong, 0 for the entire round. The points you get are just each is worth 1. The country is United Arab Emirates, was what we were after. United Arab Emirates. We can't give you Dubai. United Arab Emirates. But it is, of course, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The island of Hispaniola is made up of Dominican Republic and Haiti. Doctor of the Church, another patron saint of the show, is Bede. Literally, there's no communication between quiz writers, and yet we had an answer on Hild and an answer on Bede.
That is true cohesion right there.
Who wrote the novel Wuthering Heights? It was Emily Bronte. Bronte?
It's fine, don't worry. It's fine. Don't
worry. The least favourite Bronte sister of the show is Anne.
Whoa, what? Why?
Charlotte, maybe Emily, maybe the brother. I don't know. Wolfston. I don't know what it's called. Sorry. An Icelandic delicacy was shark.
Okay. Well, I am about to post this in 3, 2, 1. So I've now posted a post funnily enough, in Beatles Playtime. If you want to comment your team name and your score below, and we will have a little look through them in a couple of minutes when they've all come through.
Right, there we go. And while they come in, Brett, make sure you got a team name as well. That'd be handy. We are going to do this segment, which hopefully you enjoy, but it kills some time anyway. It is, of course, Are You Smarter Than Social Sex? This is the same picture as last week, but
no, it's fine. It doesn't.
So this is the part of the show where I ask Jack a series of questions on stuff he should know about and use it at home. See if you know more than him on a topic, or we just get to see that Jack doesn't know about something, or we all get very disappointed because he does know about something. So Jack,
hello.
I'm going to ask you a question on a town in England.
Okay.
And you do geography, so you should know.
Yeah, there should be something I know.
Particularly, you should know because this town is Ipswich.
Oh, no way! Yeah, okay, I'm excited.
Jack lives in Ipswich. He's in Ipswich right now.
I am, that's true.
Okay, so question 1. Which university, with its main hub in Ipswich, was established in 2007 and renamed in 2016 when it was awarded university status?
That's the University of Suffolk.
University of Suffolk. Okay, I'm keeping a mental note. I normally write them down, but I haven't done that. Okay, question number 2. Which influential grindcore metal band formed in Ipswich in 1985?
Oh, I do know this. Oh no. I think I know the daughter of the drummer.
Like, hazard a guess?
No, I can't think. It's fine. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. Keep going.
You can't come back to it.
No, it's fine. I'll have to leave it.
Question number 3. It's already maximum of 4 you've got now.
4.
Ipswich is in Suffolk.
Yes.
Which 2 administrative counties were merged to form Suffolk in 1974?
Is it East Suffolk and West Suffolk?
Okay, you're saying East Suffolk and West Suffolk.
Yeah. Oh no, this is going to be very embarrassing.
Okay. Which 2? This is more up your street. You should be able to get this one. Which 2 areas of outstanding natural beauty surround Ipswich?
Yeah, I should be able to get this one. Oh, that's Suffolk Coast and Heath. Suffolk Coast and Heath.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is Dedham Vale. Is it?
Yeah. Okay, I've got that answer. And Jack, what would you say is the football team you support?
Ipswich Town.
Ipswich Town. Okay. Their last league match was on the 29th of February of this year.
It was.
It was a 2-1 loss against Blackpool.
Yeah.
Jack, for the point, name one of their starting 11.
No, I have to give that one a little miss, actually.
No, come on. I only need the surname.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to embarrass myself.
No, I'm sure you can get one. Come on, it's the team you support. Surely you can name a player.
I would say my support is quite casual.
Okay.
It's support based on regional provenance.
I see. Okay, fair enough. So the first one you said University of Suffolk. That was indeed correct. That's one.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's
the second one you didn't give an answer. It was Extreme Noise Terror.
Oh no, it's not those people.
Extreme Noise Terror. I believe Ed Sheeran's from around there, isn't he? I think he was grindcore metal. I can never remember. I never know about genres. It was indeed East and West Suffolk. Nicely done. And it was Suffolk Coast and Heaths and Dedham Vale. I'm not surprised you got that, as that is sort of your specialist subject.
Yeah.
And you didn't guess the surname. If you had said Smith, if you'd guessed the surname,
no,
that wouldn't have been one. But he is a sometimes sub. You could have had Holy, Wolfenden, Garbett, Chambers, Earl, Scouse, Shepherds. No, not Shepherds. Sorry. Bishop, Downs, Hughes, Sears, and Keane. So Jack got 3. Are you smarter than a social sec?
Probably. To be fair, I'm happy that I got. Yeah, no.
I got 3. I'll just put them down. That was fine. Nicely done.
Oh. All right. Let's see how we're doing.
So now we're gonna have a little look at the thing. Sorry if you haven't got access to it. It's on Beatles Playtime at the moment.
Let's see how we're doing. We've got a big variety of scores.
Oh, there's some good names. There's a good standard of names this week. I'm a big fan of Here's a Photo of My Dog.
Yeah, I know. I really enjoyed that. That's good. People have done well.
And honourable mention to Annabelle and her mum.
I know, I was going to say, you guys are so close to winning as well.
How long should we leave it?
I think a little bit longer. I think there's more teams than that.
To get those things in. Oh, should we do the team name?
Well, we don't know quite yet. Let's give it until.
You didn't give them the whole length of "Are you smarter than a social set?"
I know. We haven't given them a long time, to be fair. We just give them 2 more minutes to.
Okay.
Have a double check. What are we looking at?
Well done if you're still watching.
Yeah, well done. Very well done.
Just in general, not even to this length. Just well done if you've come back this week as well. Next week we've got a quiz as well, which is the special one for Hillbead and Cuts varsity.
Yes.
With specialist questions on Team Hillbead and Team Cuts. So
be there or be square.
And as well as the usual, all your usual lovely things like links, wipeout, specialist round, and another miscellaneous round.
Should we? I think it's fine. I think we can call it there. I think.
Okay, Jack, I'm going to give you 3, and you can just pick your favourite. Okay.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay, so your choices for best team name is I think I'm going to have to throw out. I think I'm going to have to say, "Here's a photo of my dog." I feel like you're not going to go. I'm not going to say it, so I'm not. You're not going to vote for it, so I'm not going to nominate Essex is better than Suffolk.
No way. Absolutely not.
I'm also a fan of Major Shortcomings, as in Dominic Cummings. So here's a photo of my dog, Major Shortcomings. Let's go for the terribly forced pun, Coronation Street.
Where's Coronation Street? Oh yeah, I like that actually. Firstly, I'm just going to say that I really do appreciate the Suffolk solidarity because people that have angry reacted to Essex better than Suffolk is me, Cooper, and Isby, friends of the show, who all have lived or currently live in Suffolk. So really pleased to see the Suffolk solidarity there. It's good to see. But I think I'm gonna have to go with here's a photo of my dog because it did make me laugh.
Well done, Marcus. For here's a photo of my dog. You get to. I will now comment on that on below, and you get to come up with a quiz team. What's it called?
I don't know, something like that.
You get to come up with a round for next week.
And then shall we just say who the winners are?
Hang on. Let's see if we can get the round first.
Yeah, let's go do it. Actually.
There's a lovely picture of your dog. If that is your dog, is that your dog or is that someone else?
I'm pretty sure I don't think that's a real. There's something is off about the entire picture. The entire picture is really bizarre.
Really like a picture of a dog.
But I don't think it's even it looks like a cardboard cutout, but then the entire room looks fake as well, so who knows? So yeah, we'll see what round that team is going to come up with. Very excited to see.
Some pretty high scores this week.
Absolutely. I was thinking that's good. There's a good range actually. But yeah, no, I think that there's been a good range. Yeah, 40.
We might have to come back on the quiz round for a bit. But the winners, who are the winners?
Looks like that they are Rachel Bird's team, universally challenged with 42 points.
Very well done, universally challenged. You have won the quiz, and so you get the prize. Now the prize this week, I have again contacted our celebrity friends of the show for a message, and I was presuming they'd send a text message, but actually, friend of the show, George Alagaya, BBC newsreader, sent a voice message. Hang on. So here we go. Here's George Alagaya's voice message. I hope you can hear this.
Hello, my name is George Alagaya from The News, and I wanted to say really well done from me, George Alagaya, at The News, for doing really well in the Vern bar quiz. I hear you won, that's really clever, and you got lots of the answers right. Oh, that links round was a bit of a stinker, but you pulled through. Anyway, bye, well done.
Thanks, George. Lovely. Thanks for getting in touch. That was well done. You have won that universally challenged. Well done. You won the quiz. Lovely news.
Well, there we go. That's back.
I think we also have our next week. Oh, I see. It's really janky Photoshop of Marcus's dog.
I see. Now it all makes sense. So do you know?
No, we still haven't got a quiz round.
That's okay. We can always come.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you, Marcus. Do comment on the photo though. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks to Jack for being here. Thanks to me for being here.
Thanks
to George Alagaya. Thanks to Leona Lewis. And we've been having a great time. And as Jack slowly reaches towards the end stream button.
Yep. We will see you next week for a varsity special.
Varsity special, indeed.
All right. See you later.